that birdie. It might go around us. Of course, since I decided to go live, I ran my ass out here because I don't have much signal at my place. It might go around us, but that is a beautiful fucking scene. What's up, LB? What's up, Miranda? Where's the storm? The northern half of Indiana is about as specific as I want to get because these motherfuckers still haven't been able to dox me right, and I don't want to give it to them. What's going on, Chrissy? Christy. If y'all haven't seen it yet, there is an update to uh, Christy helping search for her missing friend. They did find a body today, but it wasn't him, so hopefully it'll bring some closure to another family. Oh, I know, LB. I know you weren't. It's not you I'm worried about. Did the Vicks thing, it burned. You're not supposed to put it up your nose, Chrissy. Just smell the jar. But yeah, that's an old trick somebody taught me. Doesn't matter why, but it's actually that smell. Like there's no other smell like a rotting human body. It smells different than animals. Same thing with burning. It looks like Africa. Anyway, it's like it's psychological, and even though you know it's psychological, it still works. That's why I didn't tell you it was psychological until after you did the Vicks thing. Because sometimes if people know, I mean, it still helps me, and I know it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes if you know it's psychological, it doesn't work. So that's why I didn't tell you until now. What's going on, Tanya D? I was gonna wait and say this later. I feel like doing a StreamYard thing today. But y'all know how much I love to say I told you so, right? I'm not above it. But Edward did exactly, almost to the letter, what I said he would do. That he was going to come back, he was going to throw out some bullshit about other people and not address his stuff. And that's exactly what he did. And he'll probably do it again. I was surprised it was that tame, because I know he knows more shit. Yeah, LB Huffer is, man, when I was a bondsman, You could always tell the huffers because, like, for whatever reason, metallic paint gets them the highest, I guess. And like the whole bottom half of their face would be gold or silver. And these guys were so ate up. Like this one dude, I couldn't even talk to him. I had to talk to his girlfriend. He couldn't remember his birthday. He didn't know his address. And he'd been in jail for a couple of days, so it's not like he was still high. And when I was a kid, um, I wasn't close to him, but as a kid that I had worked in the fields with, one day he disappeared and his dad was all over. Everybody was looking for him. And then they found him. He had opened up, farmers have big 500-gallon tanks of gas on hand all the time. And he had popped the lid on that and just, uh, he was straddling on top of the tank, had popped the lid open and had his face over it. And that's how his dad found him. Yeah, sometimes when we get desperate to get high, we'll do about anything. What's going on, Myth Claus? What's going on, Mr. 32 inches? Oh God, I gotta stop staring at the sun for a second. It's not good. Oh, there, that's better. I think the storm's gonna blow on around us. It never fails. I'll dick around and say fuck it and go live, and then it dissipates. They ought to pay me. They ought to pay me for making storms go away. I don't know. The wind's blowing back this way. Maybe it will come back. I don't know. The radar said that we're fucked. putting broccoli plants at Starbucks with President Zelensky putting Ryan on his Kremlin watch list. Well, see if you can get me a rocket launcher out of the deal. I've only got one RPG round left and I'm saving it for a special occasion, but they don't last forever. Actually, it just cooled down about 7 degrees. What's going on, Shona? Well, I thought we were about to get hit with a storm, but it never fails. I'll dick around, like, nah, it's not really going to storm. And then it starts looking like it is. And by the time I go live, it goes away. But you can see it coming. You can see rain coming down over there to the right of the sun. So, and the wind's blowing back this way. So we might get it. God, that sun's fucking bright. What's going on, Josh? Can't believe Wolf was sexting with PH Cry. It shouldn't surprise you. It shouldn't surprise you at all. What's up, Melinda? I can hear something in the distance. It might be those clouds are starting to move faster. Trains. Tornadoes sound just like freight trains for a while. And I can hear something in the distance that just keeps going, but it could be a semi or something. I don't see anything that looks like a tornado though. They did put out a warning earlier. Or a watch, I mean, not a warning, a watch. Whatever means that conditions are likely, but they haven't actually seen one yet. Either one means that somebody saw one. What's going on, Dusty? It's Ryan doing the mating call, and oh fuck, yeah, I'll put an end to that shit real quick. What's going on, pullover? What's up, General? All right, dude. Yeah, I see your text. I'll get back with you later. Well, it looks like the weather made a liar out of me again. That sound might be, well, no, it's the wrong time of year for it to be dry and green. It's been going on for a long time. I don't think it's a semi. post is well over 100 years old. I know it doesn't matter. I'm just telling you. Yeah, you guys are. I heard that. Oh, there's some thunder. I heard that Hurricane Debbie is approaching. We were just talking about that this morning. Hurricane Debbie sounds like the name of a porn flick. We were saying that instead of naming storms, especially violent storms, instead of naming them after females, which makes them sound, you know, not as horrific as they can be, they should give them names like the Motherfucker or the Terminator. How often do we have tornadoes in our area? Haven't had any this year. Last year we had several. Um, I didn't, I got the aftermath of a couple of them on video. But usually when they're happening, like they come up all at once, and I don't pay attention to the weather, so I'm busy getting shit tied down or whatever. Um, I've seen, oh man, in my lifetime, I've actually seen probably about 20. I watched one when I used to live out uh, north of a town that I used to live in. But anyway, I lived like a quarter of a mile north of town, and we watched a, I don't know what category it was, but we watched a big fucking tornado go right in between us and then make a right hand turn and go right into town. Like we could see pieces of buildings and shit flying up in the air. And when I was, the factory that where I was just, damn it, hold on a second. The factory I worked in for 20 years, they didn't give a fuck about safety. Like we were watching three tornadoes headed right towards the shop, and you're supposed to go in the bathroom and duck down and all that bullshit, which nobody does. But uh, the company president happened to be walking around, and we showed him like, hey man, there's three tornadoes headed straight for this shop, and he's like, oh, just close the door and go back to work. Don't tell the rest of the guys because we don't want any panic. Oh yeah, kind of reminded me. I mean, I grew up during the Cold War, and when I was a kid, we would have nuclear bomb drills, and they would tell you to get under your desk and cover your head, like it's gonna fucking help. I don't know. It is getting darker over that way. I don't know if we're gonna get hit or not. I mean, we've had tornadoes this year in our general geographic area, but not in our immediate area. That's another thing about these fucking windmills is they turn those windmills into projectiles. Like it'll rip the fins off. Those things are way bigger than what they look from all the way back here. And like they go through people's houses and shit. Last year, I can't, was it last year or the year before? I don't remember, but either on my Instagram or on YouTube. I don't remember which, but I've got some footage. There was a washing machine just sitting in the middle of the road. No idea where it came from. And pieces of windmill all over the place. Sun looks like it's setting, but it's not. It's just going behind some big ass clouds. Damn it. Can't do anything right. Ever. There we go. What's going on, Shauna? Industrialized countries are always at war. And I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get hit or not. It looks like it could break out right above us at any second, but that doesn't mean it's going to. Car. Big truck. Whatever it is, it's getting closer. But it's been getting closer for a long time. there was I don't remember how many. I was like 5 or something when it happened. I kind of remember it because and my parents had just bought this property out here, and we hadn't moved into it yet. And we were living in a trailer at the time, a house trailer. And those things are magnets for tornadoes. Like if there's a tornado anywhere in the area, they will head straight for the trailer park. But we didn't live in a trailer park. We lived out in the middle of nowhere. And like I remember my mom freaking out and grabbing me and throwing me in the car. And those days, nobody had car seats. Nobody even used fucking seat belts. Your safety mechanism in a car was if you were about to get into an accident, your mom or dad's right arm flying into your chest to try to pin you to the seat, which would never work. But anyway, I do remember my mom freaking out and calling my dad at work and throwing me in the car, and I don't remember anything else. But um, that was in like '78 or '79, something like that. Um, but this area got pretty well demolished. It looks like it might be coming in over there. I don't know. That that type of if that shade of blue was a crown, it would be called "You're about to get fucked blue." 'Cause that shade of sky is never a good sign. What's up, Dead Twist? What's up, Anthony? Oh shit, Dead Twist is quoting scripture again. We're in trouble. What's up, guitar guy? Yeah, I got a big old jug of water with me, so I think God's about to provide some water anyway. That sound kind of it sounds like a combine, but it's I don't know what they would be combining. It's pretty early in the year for that. Unless the government, man, this shit pisses me off. Actually, this field right here and the one to the south of me, they had it all planted in corn at the normal season, and then the government paid them to plow it all under, while our food prices are going sky high. And then they replanted it in some other bullshit that they're not taking care of. They haven't put any herbicide on it because there's more weeds than there is beans. And I don't think they sprayed it with any insecticide either, which is a good thing. The less chemicals they put on the ground, the better. But why is the government paying them to plow their crops under while the food prices are rising? Everybody should riot. Didn't we discover in 2020 that rioting cures COVID? Remember that? You weren't allowed to be in public places or meet with anybody, but if you were rioting, now that was okay. You can be within 6 feet of somebody then, especially if you're setting their car on fire. Rioting is a good bit of fun, though. And that's another thing about these fucking windmills is we got a steady breeze going, and they're not turning. They keep them shut off more than they're on. Windmills are a big fucking scam. Oh, that was a cop. Wonder what they're doing out here. You never see cops out here. Are you divorcing me? I can't take another heartbreak. I can't tell what your name says because of your fucked up font, but what's going on for you? Yeah, windmills, they suck. We don't like them. Anybody that lives near them doesn't like them. I mean, I used to be able to look around here and see nothing but sky. But no, they got to put fucking windmills right in the way. I just got into an argument. I forget the name of the channel, but they posted a video talking about, oh, windmills are saving the environment and blah, blah, blah. And I told them they were full of shit. And of course, these pansy ass, woke, dumbass motherfuckers had to chime in. And they're like, well, NASA says they're going to save the environment. No, they're not. Do you have any idea how much fossil fuel is expended to mine the metal for the shaft and the copper and all the other metal parts? And then transporting these damn things across the country is a big operation. It takes several oversized permitted trucks to deliver just one. So there's a lot of fossil fuel going down the drain. And the shit's not even from fossils. And then the energy, the big ass cranes and helicopters they used to put them together with. And they don't really generate all that much power. They only last for about 20 years and they gotta all be replaced. Um, the the blades are mostly fiberglass, but they can't be recycled like normal fiberglass because they use a resin coating in them that makes them more difficult to recycle and more expensive. Plus, it takes a lot of energy to recycle anything. It's these things are not saving anything. They also kill migratory birds, and them just being there interferes with other wildlife. They're always bitching, save the birds, but let's put up these windmills that are gonna chop them up because they don't realize what they're. It's a big scam. Paid for by the taxpayers. Hi, I'm not a weirdo. Those Tesla trucks are. I mean, it'd be cool if they were actually bulletproof, like they say, but yeah. Yeah, there's a shit ton of lubricants that have to be applied to the windmills pretty often. Hello, Jason Wingate. Trump. Yeah, I mean, I voted for him and I'll probably vote for him again. But mostly it's just because he's the lesser of two evils. Open the Canada pipeline, yes. What's going on, Jeff? Nope, Camilla's not Indian anymore. She changed it. Um, as you know, you can change your gender or your race at will. Oh, shit. Uh oh. Yikes. Almost got me. You almost got me, buddy. I'm not a weirdo. Fucking quiet cars. That's another reason why electric cars are bullshit. It's because you can't hear the damn things. I mean, that's not an electric car, but I'm just saying. What's going on, Lisa? What are my thoughts on Ed's video today? I talked about this earlier, but I'll repeat it. He said exactly, almost to the letter, he did exactly what I said he was going to do. He was going to go live, he was going to expose some other people's bullshit. Most of it wouldn't be true, and he would not address his bullshit. I mean, he tried it twice. The first time, he shut it down real quick because the chat was killing him. And the same thing was going on today, except I think he was more prepared for it. Yeah, he did exactly what I said he was going to do. What's going on, Naughty Assistant? Yeah, it is nearly impossible to drive a. Even if everybody had an electric vehicle, we don't have the power grid to sustain it. I read a story about a trucking company that wanted to switch over to all electric vehicles, and when they presented their plan to the city because they were on city power, the city thought it was a joke or a typo because the amount of energy they were going to need to charge their trucks was more than the city was even able to produce. I'm not a weirdo. Actually, I can take my earbuds out. I don't have to hear the phone. Maybe I'll hear the cars easier. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to force us to do anything, but they do it all the time. You're losing your ass charge. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Jeff. Oh man, I don't want to dox anything, but Jeff knows a lot about the trucking industry and the electric vehicles they use there, and he's not happy. Yeah, naughty assistant. But Ed did exactly what I said he was gonna do. He was gonna expose other people's bullshit that was that's probably not true and nobody's fucking business. But he wouldn't address his own, and that's exactly what happened. And I did he really not know how the chat was gonna be? Yeah. The only thing I can figure is he's probably talking to one or two people, and they're, you know, there are people that are afraid he's gonna do something to himself, so they were kind of, you know, not backing him up, but uh, not calling him out either. And it's just because they were worried he was gonna do something. And I don't want him to do something like that, but at the end of the day, he's just another pred to me now. I'm loyal to a fault, but there are some things that all bets are off. Another thing about electric vehicles is you can't put them out with water. You gotta have special chemicals to put them out with, and they burn extremely hot. I think it's probably because of the lithium. I've got no experience, personal experience with. Well, my son and I did used to uh, set lithium, take the lithium strips out of batteries and ignite it and drop it in water, and it would really take off once it hit the water. But I do have quite a bit of experience with magnesium, and magnesium's the same way. It produces its own oxygen. Throwing water on it only spreads it. Oh, we got lightning. Probably shouldn't be drinking out of this metal water bottle, huh? Oh well. I didn't need lips anyway. But yeah, I've got maybe one of these days I'll ignite some for you guys. I've got uh, magnesium blocks that come with ferro rods, fire steels, and then you shave some off, and then you hit it with the ferro rod, and it takes off. But if you break big chunks off, there it's really hard to get lit. But if you hold a torch to them, they will ignite, and it is quite pretty. No, not existent. I've not seen that kind of video, but I have seen videos where like firefighters either just didn't know they were electric vehicles or didn't know they couldn't use water or whatever. But yeah, they fucking they they set everything around them on fire. All right, Jeff. Damn it. The lightning keeps happening right off camera. I'm not a weirdo. Oh shit, that was the what do you call it? The radio station. Radio station's storm chaser, I think. Well, if they're headed that way, then we're probably on the wrong side of it. Hang on, guys. I gotta set the phone down for a second. Come on. I think my Zippo is about worn out. They're guaranteed for life. All you gotta do is send it into them. They'll fix it and send it back. But I've been carrying this one probably about 12 years because my kids got it for me. Oh, there's some lightning. Nice. Yeah, like I said, my son and I used to um, take the like AA batteries have a lithium. It looks like aluminum foil, and you can. They do the same shit to make meth, but you can take that ribbon out, and they're hard to get lit. But once you get them lit, they go pretty good. If you throw them in water, they go even better. Well, it's like underwater flares are made with magnesium because it produces its own oxygen, so water doesn't put it out. You just gotta have to. You gotta let it burn itself out. And if you try to move it with anything metal, if it stays on there long enough, it'll burn through it. So, I mean, you can bury them, but um, that doesn't put it out. Just keeps it from spreading, hopefully. Similar to the deep frying. Hey, that I have done. I like deep fried turkey. You gotta be real freaking careful though. You want to make sure that thing's all the way thawed out. I don't know whatever happened to my outdoor deep fryer. Probably gave it to somebody and don't remember. I do that. Oh, that's interesting. 20 viewers, but 20 likes. That's something JT's been experimenting with too. It's weird because when you go live without stream, it's because um, YouTube wants us to be the next TikTok, which is why they're pressing. I don't give a shit because I'm not monetized. I just do it for fun. But they really want us to do shorts all the time instead of long form videos. And I think it's because they want you to do everything in the vertical mode now. When you go live without StreamYard on the vertical mode, you get, like when it's over, you have way more viewers than you do when you go through StreamYard. And even if it doesn't look like there's that many in here at one time, um, it at the end of it, you wind up like for a 40-minute. I usually have to, if I stay live for like 5 hours, 6 hours, I'll have 1,000 views at the end of it. But I had a 40-minute sunset or sunrise stream, and I had like 2,500 views at the end of it. They also give you more subs when you do it this way. I don't really understand that, but what's going on, Cole? Which which little plan are you talking about? You have so many. You have so many schemes going on. Oh, my arm's getting tired of holding this damn phone up. Something interesting with the sky don't happen in the next like 20, 30 minutes. It'll be dark soon anyway, but I keep the lightning always happens like right off a camera, so I keep missing it. Oh, they'll pay, all right. They'll all pay. What's up, Dr. Mortician? You have 2,004. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. What the hell was that sound? Sounds like a sick bird. Cap still has pedo clown modded, but he cares about the kids, guys. Yeah, that's my problem with that whole group of idiots over there. They got all these, including Cap himself. They got all these motherfuckers that have abuse in their histories, all lumped up together. But none of them did it, guys. None of them did it. It didn't happen. All of the women lied. All of them. I hear that Chomo Force has been laying low here lately. I mean, there is more back when the first thing came out about Ed. There is more. There's more on Clown than there was about Ed. Clown actually got charged. Ed hadn't been, but yet Clown's okay. Apparently, they didn't learn anything. Oh, it is a combine. Wonder what the hell they're picking. It's a bit early for that. Or maybe somebody made another killdozer. You guys are looking at over $1 million worth of lights on them damn things. I mean, the lights don't really cost over $1 million, but fucking combines, any ag equipment is expensive. And then, like John Deere, even if you get it all paid off and it's all yours, um, you have to buy their parts. You have to take it to their mechanics. And if you don't, like if you miss a payment, they can shut it off remotely. Like even in the middle, even if it's running in the middle of the field, they can shut it off remotely. And they will do the same thing if you try to circumvent their parts. It's crazy. Like there are redneck hackers now that figure out ways around it, but yeah, when I was doing the beta testing, I had to attend. This is why I don't do it anymore. They constantly inundate you with surveys and ask you weird shit, and you sometimes you have to attend um, their online meetings, which all you're doing is watching on YouTube, you know. But they've alluded to a lot of things. They want their cut. When you drop your cash app, they don't get a cut, and they alluded. They didn't say it so many words, but they alluded to like channels like mine. Like I just don't want to monetize. Um, and they're just gonna start eliminating us. So we take up too much space on their servers, and they don't make any money. And so, some of the stuff that they're like, "Oh, you're lying about," but some of the stuff that I was testing is like that stupid thing down at the bottom. I had that before most of the rest of the people, and I voted to not. I wanted it gone, but of course they never listened to me because I'm a straight white guy. But some of the other stuff, like now, if you're a mod, you can click on anybody's account and see the history of the account, which helps you identify. Like if somebody changes the name, like on an alt account, it helps you identify that kind of stuff. Those kinds of things they put into practice because they don't like alt accounts because it takes up space on their servers. So they're supposed to be coming up with new ways to eliminate them too. I mean, I don't think they'll ever be able to do it unless they start tracking IP addresses. I don't want to monetize for. Part of the reason is because when you monetize, they want you closer, and I like to say fuck too much, and I say faggot and retard every now and then. But if you're monetized, they'll penalize you for it, and I don't want people to have to watch ads to watch my bullshit. Although people say they have to watch ads before my videos play sometimes anyway. It needs to be, I don't know, something needs to happen. I don't know exactly what the antitrust laws say about it, but they're just getting way too much control over people. I think a lot of their numbers are bullshit anyway, Dead Twist. Like if you get whatever, like the first time you get 1,000 views and then 2,000, 5,000, 20,000, you know what I mean? Like every so many thousands of views, they're like, oh, you did awesome. Can you do this again? Or like they'll throw you. There are months where they gave me over 90,000 views, and I think it's all bullshit. I think what they do is they're like, oh, look how good you did. Just keep up the good work. Keep working for us. I think a lot of the numbers are bullshit anyway. And then like suddenly I'll get um like pretty much for the last, I don't know, like ever since I got across 1,000 subs, every month I usually get like between 50 and 70 subscribers. And it doesn't matter if I put out more or less, it's usually about the same. But I pissed them off last month. So I haven't been getting as many views or subscribers. And people are back to saying that they don't get my notifications anymore. So they will penalize you. Mr. Beast. Yeah, see, I've wondered about that. Those people that have like 10 million subscribers and shit, or however many he has. I saw a couple videos. I don't think I watched all of either one of them. What's going on, Lynn? Um, oh man, I forget the dude's name that wants to be a dudette now, but uh, they caught him being sexual with minors. It's one of Mr. Beast's crew or whatever, but they don't seem to be doing anything about it. Yeah, it was in Discord, but um, there was a girl that said that she was a minor and he invited her to come to his house, so she went. Uh, I don't know where the fuck her parents were at, but he just wound up sexually using her and abusing her. And then she was, because he belongs to, Mr. Beast, and she was scared to say anything because um, she knew that people would come at her online, but she's speaking up now, I guess. Throw out your link, Cole, and DM it to me. I want to make sure I'm sub to you. That's the thing when people throw links in my chat, I can't click on them without kicking myself. Oh, Mr. Beast was there too. All right. Don't surprise me. Like I said, I can't watch very long of anything, and I get bored and click off. It doesn't matter what it is. And then I'd never even heard of Doctor Disrespect until now. But uh, I don't know how many millions of subscribers he has, but he got caught fucking around with minors too. It looks like the storm went around us. Of course it did, because I went live to show the fucking storm. And it'll be like every other time. Like 20 minutes after I shut the camera off, it'll kick back up again. Well, Lynn, as long as you didn't sell anything, you haven't lost. As long as you don't sell when it's down, you haven't lost anything because it'll go back up. That's the thing. When people panic and they sell off their mutual funds or whatever, people do the opposite of what you should do. They, you should. Oh, cars. Ideally you want to buy low and sell high, but people say, "Oh, the stock market's doing really good, so I'm going to buy right now." So they end up buying while it's high, and then it drops, and they freak out, and they're like, "Oh, I got to get out of this. I'm losing money." Well, you haven't really lost any money unless you sell when it's lower than when you bought it. So just don't freak out and don't sell. If anything, when the market goes down, that means stocks are on sale. So that's actually when you want to buy. I used to get so aggravated because the guys that I worked with, we had a 401k there, and I'm selling all my stock. The market dropped by 1,000 points. I'm selling everything. No, 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 dude, don't do that. That's when you lose. It'll go back up. There's never been, especially if you're in it for the long term. There's never been a 10-year period where the stock market ended up lower than 10 years before. Yeah, it does. It looks scary on paper. Oh shit! I almost walked out in front of that car. Not a weirdo. Game on. Yeah, that's the thing. When the market starts to go down, people panic sell, and then it goes down even more. I haven't even looked at it. Like, I still have a 401k and a couple of IRAs from back when I was working. I can't get it. I mean, you can, but if you cash them out early, you pay a shitload in taxes and penalties. um, I'm not. I won't be able to get it till I'm 59 and a half, so I will never see it, but my kids will. All right, Lynn, take it easy. It's just about dark, and I haven't seen any lightning or anything in a while, so probably hang this up pretty soon. Sunset looks a lot brighter on the screen than it does in person. All right, yo. I don't think it's gonna do anything, so I'm gonna sign off. I do appreciate y'all for showing up, though. And as always, stay naked. All right, damn it. It happens every fucking time. Off. Off. Damn you, off.